Welcome back everybody to a new episode here. You know what I realized while my game was paused in between episodes? I was studying things and our merchant is still sitting here in the English channel, which is ridiculous. I put him there, if you guys recall, to actually be able to transfer trade power from Cornwall to be able to vassalize him, and he's been sitting there for the last while, which doesn't really matter, but it's just funny. We could have been gaining a little bit more money by having him in Ragusa. Now here's the question. There's hardly any money actually going out of Ragusa, it looks like, towards Genoa. I think we would be better off collecting in Venice. It's going to halve this down to about 14% control, but 14% of 9.4 ducats is certainly more than, you know, even if we had our 100% here, it's mostly coming to Vienna anyway. So I think that's the best place to put it. Of course, if we do transfer in like a train, like we could put it in Kiev, we won't have much influence in Kiev, but it will probably bring a decent amount. There's a lot of money here, but of course it will also give us more influence over Vienna. You know what, that's probably better actually. That's probably better by the looks of things. I'm not the best when it comes to trade. If y'all in the comments are really smart, feel free to let me know what would be best, but I think that's actually probably the best. Is although our control won't be much here, it is going to increase it by a fair amount, and that will increase our control in Vienna even more by training merchants, I believe. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and turn the speed up to 5 once again, because Regency for the win. Vassalize the Papal State, that's silly. What's this do? Not gonna happen, dude. People keep offering us alliances and royal marriages, and that's because we have a few free Diplo slots, and everybody wants to be friendly with us. But of course, we're going to be using those slots with our vassals, like I've said a few times. Trying to improve our relations with the knights to actually integrate him ASAP. Otherwise, we have a lot of unrest. I was actually fishing for a negative unrest advisor, as I think that would probably serve us well. Yeah, this is almost up to 8 ducats now. That was 3 point something, it's 4 point something now. And I think we've got over 1% more control in Vienna. I don't know. I think that was the smartest move. Who knows, maybe we would be gaining more money by just collecting in Venice, but who cares? This is fine. So it would be interesting if Wallachia, for instance, was to defect from the Ottomans, as we could probably simply Diplo vassalize him. I suspect we could. Oh, military just capped out again. So this is probably going to be a little bit of a more boring episode due to our Regency. But what I'm probably going to do as soon as the Regency is up is declare on Burgundy and make that a really nice swift war in order to bring that into France. At least with the number of Regency we've had, at least, our aggressive expansion has diminished a lot. Now there is a chance that Spain will actually... Did he join? There is a chance that Spain will stay out of this League war or alternatively join our side. He is Catholic after all, but he hates us. That would probably influence his decision more than his religion. So this is strange, because these nations are on opposing sides in the League War. I would have thought that this would trigger the League War. But oh well, this is the Empire. Both these nations are in the Empire, so if they could successfully expand into Poland, that is just awesome. Oh, by the way, this province was brought into the Empire when Prussia was formed. That's pretty cool. In fact, I think that's probably the only province I've ever seen in my life add to the Empire via the AI doing it. Nice. That renewed the claims against Poland there. We have 3 votes for us at this stage. Guys, it's getting nearer and nearer to 1600, and boy does that make me nervous. I really felt like we were doing really early in regards to world conquest, but you know, things have slowed down quite a bit. Okay, let's make sure we don't make any kind of mistake here. So, Serbia will give us reconquest on these 4 provinces, sure. Oh man, see, I was about to make a mistake, dude. Bring the flippin' land inside the Empire. Let's not balls this up. We can't afford to make mistakes in this game. Okay, that's Serbia, Bulgaria, and that's Byzantium. Awesome. Let's see if we can automatically transport ourselves out. So we're going to do Bulgaria. Okay, very good. That's a lot of reconquest already. We're really kind of hurting on Diplo. Really quite badly. So let's go ahead and sit here with... There's no hurry to release Serbia. At least I don't think there is. Let's go ahead and sit here until we've integrated the knights, and then I will release them. Great. 10% deploy annexation cost. That's exactly what we needed. It's all good. Okay, our internal conflicts has disappeared. Thankfully. That's awesome. And our religious unity is looking really good. We only have 2 provinces, Protestant and Reformed. These 2, of course, are about to give to Serbia. So, looking good on the religious unity front. That's only land maintenance. Let's go ahead and grab... well, military is so far ahead anyway. Never mind. Let's not do that. I'm going to royal marriage all of our vassals up right before our heir comes of age. That way it will increase the rate we gain legitimacy, but it won't actually cost us any legitimacy. There's our unrest advisor, but he's not needed now. Our internal conflicts has disappeared. Okay, the speed is on full, so it's 6 years. Start integrating the knights. Now this is a... oh, I was going to say that is a Protestant province because it got converted, but it looks like the knights actually converted it itself, so that's going to be really nice and stable for us. Nice Catholic province there. Very good. I keep repeating myself, but the dream, guys, the dream. We have, like, what, 250 years basically left in the game. And the dream, the mega dream, is to PU Russia by the time that is over with. Of course, we were looking at who we can make a free city within the empire. And that was really frustrating. We're really struggling with that. I just don't see it. I don't see any nation that isn't a monarchy or a theocracy. So he has friendly relations with us. Let's just try bring this guy inside the empire. See if we can do that. I mean, free city inside the empire. Hanover. I think, needless to say, we are doing really well. Looks like the Cilician rebels got wrecked. Needless to say, we're doing really well, there's no doubt about that. But whether we're doing world conquest well is a whole nother story. Our manpower is pretty much up to maximum capacity again. So we're ready to wage any kind of large war, like a League War for instance. Nice, Bohemia's winning this war. Ah, let's hope that the empire expands through its own volition. That's the dream. We still have 3 votes at the moment. Looking good in that regard. Okay, what happens if we release Serbia? Not that it matters. I'm interested to see if those rebels become Serbians. Ah, they're still Serbian rebels in Serbia. Oh, Montenegrin. There you go. My bad. So there we go. That's all the reconquest that we have. Of course, Uskop. Don't know how to pronounce that, but that is a shared core between these two. So that doubles up. But we basically have reconquest on these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 provinces. Pretty cool. And of course, as you can see, our vassals are going to make claims. And Byzantium in particular, we're going to be able to give most likely all of this Greek land, which is owned by the Ottomans. Probably going to end up taking Crete for myself though, in order to spread the empire over here. Although it just occurred to me, how would I spread the empire to create itself? Ah, of course, through the roads. Awesome. Everything's coming up Millhouse, guys. Our financial situation is still not that strong. I mean, as a single nation with all of our diplomacy aside, we're not that strong for 1572. We could certainly be stronger. For some reason, I had a mind lapse. I thought we could add roads because we owned it, but we would still need the empire to be out this far. Oopsie daisies. Look like we made a little bit of a mistake there. Maybe I would integrate Byzantium ASAP. Maybe that's how we'd do it. Like, next war I'll feed him his core and just integrate him. And that way we could... Because, I mean, the Mamelukes is where the real money is, dude. Adding the Mamelukes to the empire and bringing all of, like, reconquesting all of their land, that's really the kind of thing we need. Big vassals like that. We do want to be doing random relations with nations, not just with the electors. Any nation inside the empire, that is. Ah, strangely there is revolt here. I wonder why. I'm just going to boost autonomy there because I don't want to deal with revolts on an island, as our navy is just simply not that strong. If we go to war or something like that, if we were attacked with those rebels there, they could be pretty frustrating. Hey, check it out! Mamelukes on the map! Have they been on the map the whole time? I did not realize. Look at that reconquest, dude! My gosh! Uh-oh, that's actually bad if they've been there the whole time. Because we could expect the Ottomans to attack them, and he would annex them, but also reduce a lot of their core. We should totally declare war on them and vassalize them. Or what we could do is declare war on them, annex them, and then vassalize them. But I need to spread the empire out this far. Perhaps I should just end up taking like Athens or something myself. That might be the better move. Our truce with the Ottomans comes up in 7 years. Let's have a look at the New World. French Canada, which is going to be ours, of course. Can start integrating France in 2 years, which is something we're definitely going to do. So France has some nice colonial action. So far, it doesn't look that scary. The English are doing really well because they have the English West Indies on lockdown, which of course is one of the more powerful base tax colonies. But then they're also actually expanding aggressively into Mexico, which is pretty formidable as well. Because of course this all needs to be ours one day. we should just consider ourselves lucky that we have a personal union over France and he's actually colonizing, I suppose. Do it! Do it! I hope these guys take a huge chunk of Poland. I hope so. Expand for us, Empire. So another nation I'm interested in freeing up is Denmark. If we could take Gotland, for instance, release Denmark as a vassal, that will give us reconquest on all of this Swedish land. I don't think this free city status thing is going to happen. I mean, I improved relations with them plus 100 and what, gave us like 13 positive. I just don't see it. I don't see how we're going to make another free city. They have to be like Frankfurt's government. I don't know what the government is. A republic. They need to be a republic. A one province minor republic. Or a duchy. I don't know. I don't flip it know. I think Lubeck would be perfect as a candidate, but of course he's not a one province minor. So not gonna happen. Now Austria is probably king of integrating nations, as they have an idea there. Diplo annexation cost -15, and of course being emperor we have Diplo and influence ideas, 25% less annexation costs, and then of course we have really high Diplo reputation, +4 from these two ideas, got +6 in total from our national ideas, and then +7 from actually one of the emperor ideas. So we're pretty much king of integrating. There's almost nobody who could integrate France or another powerful nation like that faster than us in the entire game. So that is certainly good. But of course, the real dream is Russia, man. Russia, we want him so bad. I want him. Oh, he has no air, dude. Don't tease me. We can see the De Valois, which of course is our French dynasty. The Russian has a Frenchman, nobleman, who's going to succeed the throne if he dies without any legitimate claim. Don't tease me, Russia. That's the dream. That is the real dream, man. If we could pee Russia as well, that would be hilarious. Okay, next year we're going to begin integrating France. I'm not sure how long it will take. He is massive, of course. And we are going to feed him Brandenburg as well. Which, I imagine Brandenburg, yeah, has really high development in these provinces. Which will make him that much more expensive. But, you know, it's going to cost Diplo rather than admin for him to core that land up. Which is a good deal, I think. Oh! Bohemia took 3 provinces. And that basically crippled the relationship he had with Prussia. He took land right next to Prussia, but also he didn't give Prussia any land from that war, I suppose. Looks like they're now most likely hostile with each other. Either way, that's 3 more provinces brought into the empire. I love it. I love it. Feels real good. 3 years before our ruler comes of age. Let's go ahead and grab these royal marriages. Did we just lose claim on Burgundy? Nope. Okay, we're gonna lose more legitimacy there. Spain's in the Protestant side of things. So one of our Diplo slots is filled with Corsica right now. That means as soon as our royal marriage dies, we actually have another Diplo slot available, which will probably just be used as a vassal. Burgundy's at war with the Empire. Get him, Empire. Looks like the Empire's winning. Awesome, dude. Bringing that land back into the Empire means we no longer have to take it ourselves. No, the Russians have an heir. Gosh darn it. Losing a little bit of legitimacy every month, but it's still around 0, that's all good. Once we win the League War, we're going to be able to actually enforce religion, is what I was going to say, on I think most nations, and particularly smaller one province miners, and enforcing religion will convert their capital as well. I imagine the Empire is going to be looking... the Ottomans are in as well. Gosh darn it, the Protestant League is looking pretty scary, man. Of course, Prussia and Brandenburg in the Protestant side, they have them scary ideas. Like, Brandenburg's pretty weak, but, you know, he's still going to have a stack. Prussia is 17 stack. 17, 18, something like that. And they have those ridiculous ideas. They're pretty small to be honest, but their ideas are really scary. The Ottomans, of course, are massive. Spain is massive as well. Lithuania is not that scary. If it was a defensive war, England would back us up. And maybe if we're lucky, they would back us up in an offensive war as well. We'll have to see how things play out. Okay, in November this year we can start integrating France. I am building my forces up, if that's not apparent already, because we're sitting so low in regards to our force limit. Our manpower was capped out. Looks like the Ottomans pretty much have no allies at this stage. He's allied with Lorraine. That's strange. Either way, he might make a good candidate to attack. I'm not going to be calling anything up anytime soon, so let's go ahead and pick up a military idea, I guess. I could wait to make it less expensive. I actually was going to expand into Poland if I could, but I don't want to be at war with him while the League War hasn't gone on, as he's an ally in the League War, so we're going to be a little bit patient in regards to that. I don't know. Of course, our power projection is no longer above 50%. Finally completed deploy ideas, and that gives us that discipline as well for our forces, which is always nice. We can finally begin taking up. Of course, this province, Cornwall, we need the... integrate France. Stop goofing around. It's November. We only lost a couple days at most. We got him. Integrating Cornwall is based on coring range, but of course our coring range is probably here. So I wouldn't, even though we don't have any colonizing ideas, I wouldn't suspect that it would take that much longer to actually be able to core him. Like maybe Diplotech 15, I don't know. We'll see. Like that's not that far, you know. See, 0.2. That is not bad. I really want a cheap Diplo guy. Can't really afford Statesman for +2 right now. But that's really not bad. And we have -3 here. It's not going to come up for another 6 years, but regardless. Burgundy's just getting slaughtered by the Empire. Hopefully he gets fully annexed. Probably a bit much to expect him to be fully annexed though, because that's a lot of base tax. We'll see. Yep. One province remaining, I'm not surprised. No, France has lost his claim on it. That's really annoying. If we could just get him off the map, then... I mean, he was down to this one province before, if you guys remember, but he was able to actually take land back. If we could have eliminated him, that would have been great, but we can't because he lost the claim. God damn it. Oh well. It's all good. Losing a little bit of money here. I suspect our next war with the Ottomans, that will bolster our vassals so much that our economy would be doing quite well, I think. I'm pretty nervous about the Protestant League War. We need to slaughter them. We need to slaughter them. Of course, we're going to be losing a lot of imperial authority every month that the League War lasts, as there will not be peace during the Empire. We're not going to have Diplo either. I'm going to focus Diplo up because, yeah, what can I say? Our Diplo's getting wrecked. That means we're not going to take up forever. Oh well. It's worth it at the end of the day. Gosh, it's going to be so exciting to bring France in, guys. It's already almost at 2%. Pretty quick rate. Bringing them in, of course, is going to allow us to add all that land to the Empire. That's I don't know how many provinces they have. I could check when I exit the game. But regardless, that's going to give us a lot of Imperial authority. Really, really cool. I'm actually really excited how things are going. I was under the impression that the League Wars would not fire once you had actually passed this, which disallows internal wars within the Empire, but I'm completely mistaken apparently. Either that's new, or I'm just ignorant of the matter, but one way or another, I'm pretty excited because that was always kind of a downside to disallowing wars, although it lets you gain the plus 10, which is 11 for us due to our Austrian ideas per month. It was a downside in the past, assuming that I actually was correct. It was a downside because, hey, we could ally Sweden, maybe. Yeah. Cool. Oh, he's in the Catholic League either way, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but the fact that there's so much religious disunity in the Empire is pretty frustrating. But that's going to allow us to basically convert provinces that are not even owned by us. And therefore it's going to allow us to have a much easier time actually passing this one here, as there's much better religious unity within the Empire. And hopefully they're all Catholic, I mean, so we can, you know, pass every single one without anybody defecting from the Empire. And I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like this is going to be an absolutely huge war. Huge war. It's hard to tell who has the numbers. Like, I think the Ottomans have more numbers than Russia, for instance. But, yeah, we have a good front with them, and our tech is so much higher that we should be fine. The Ottomans are probably the most formidable in terms of size out of the League War, but they have bad tech compared to the Western nations, so that's pretty cool. Of course, Spain with Portugal in a personal union is probably much stronger than our French vassal. The fact that he's a subject and the fact that these two are combined, you know, it means they're much stronger than him, I'd imagine. Sweden is simply not doing that well. Sweden has really good ideas, as well as the OP Swedish event that happens. Considering he's stronger than Prussia, maybe if we're lucky we could kind of think that Prussia's cancelled out by him. Poland, and who knows. Basically it's going to be a hard war, but we need to win it. We really need to win it. It's really hard to say who's stronger, but at the end of the day we're the player. We can do it. I think we can do it if we make good decisions. Of course, we can go into debt and everything. God damn, how inflation's bad. That's part of the reason our economy is doing badly. I'm gonna fish for a inflation reduction advisor. Either way, I was trying to wrap up the episode and I've been ranting like crazy, guys. I'm really excited for the League War. Hopefully we can just declare on the Ottomans, and hopefully... Is Lorraine? Yeah, Lorraine's in the Protestant League, so declaring the Ottomans, who appears to not have any empire, any allies, would be the perfect target. And that way, as a victory condition, we can give land to our vassals, and hopefully, because he is Muslim and he's way over here, hopefully the English will join in an offensive war. So it's basically the perfect scenario. I would expect them to, but we'll find out. Either way, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think next episode is probably going to be pretty epic, and the war that ensues will probably be so long that it might drag on into future episodes after that. But regardless, we're just about to boost our mercantilism, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.